U.S. President Donald Trump has embarked on his first official overseas trip since returning to the White House. His first destination is the Middle East, Saudi Arabia. This trip is expected to be an important turning point in assessing the direction of the second Trump administration's diplomacy toward the Middle East.
President Trump began his official visit by arriving at King Khalid International Airport in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, at around 9:50 am. Local time on the 13th. This is the first summit diplomatic schedule since returning to the White House on January 20th, and is being interpreted as a signal of full-fledged diplomatic action. Different from the unofficial visit to Italy last month to attend Pope Francis's funeral mass. This visit to the Middle East has a meaning beyond simple diplomatic protocol. The Middle East is currently experiencing an intensifying geopolitical crisis, with armed conflicts between Israel and Hamas, and concerns over Iran's resumption of nuclear weapons development. In the midst of this, President Trump's choice of the Middle East as his first destination is interpreted as a symbolic gesture to show what his foreign policy priorities are. However, some observers say that this visit is likely to focus on economic cooperation and attracting large-scale investment rather than geopolitical issues. In particular, trade agreements between Saudi Arabia and the United States, defense contracts, and discussions on energy stabilization are expected to be the main agenda. And there is analysis that this process will not only create jobs in the United States, but also have a positive impact on the Trump family's global business. During this visit, President Trump is expected to meet with Saudi Crown Prince bin Salman and discuss ways to curb Iran's nuclear program, mediate the Gaza Strip war, and stabilize global oil prices. In addition, a dinner is scheduled for the evening of the same day, with leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC member countries, and there are concerns that multilateral cooperation plans or joint statements may be announced at this meeting. During this Middle East visit, President Trump will visit Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates (UAE). Through meetings with the leaders of each country, he plans to solidify his overall Middle East strategy, including energy, defense industry, and investment cooperation. In this way, this visit is not only a turning point for re-establishing U.S. diplomacy toward the Middle East, but also seems to have a multi-layered purpose of strengthening President Trump's domestic political position and securing economic achievements.
President Trump's Middle East tour. Behind this, we can see economic, security, and political calculations that go beyond simple diplomacy. Attention is being paid to what kind of ripples this tour will bring to the Middle East situation and American politics.